And welcome to another episode of Strangers in the Alps, a movie podcast where we talk about movies. But now we talk about movies and themes. So I'll introduce myself.
Wait, can I do it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. You're Dan.
Yes, I am.
You're Travis.
Aww.
You're Sam. And I'm Frank.
And we all have Twizzlers now.
Where did this?
I'm going to set mine down and eat it in a minute because I love them.
In a few minutes.
So,
Bitch.
Sam, can you explain the theme that we're in right now? Chew up that Twizzler, baby.
Yes. The theme of this month is strangers go back to school.
Back to school. And yet, oddly enough, we're not going to watch the movie Back to School with Rodney Dangerfield, which would be the obvious one.
Or Billy Madison.
Yeah, so there you go. So,
Someone's mad.
I know.
let's turn to our good friend Travis
Shit.
to read the streaming
Every single time.
description of the movie we streamed at our cabin
On VHS.
in the hoods.
In the hood.
In the woods.
Wow, this is a
In the hoods
long
of Forks.
description.
Well, why don't you just read the important words?
No, it's good.
It's
Okay.
literally the whole
The
novel.
end.
Yeah, it is. High school student Bella Swan, always a bit of a misfit. We don't get that, but okay. Doesn't expect life to change much when she moves from sunny Arizona to rainy Washington State. Then she meets Edward Cullen, a handsome but mysterious teen whose eyes seem to peer directly into her soul. Edward is a vampire whose family does not drink blood, and Bella, they don't drink blood and Bella, I guess, far from being frightened, enters into a dangerous romance with her immortal soulmate.
What the
Wait,
heck is going
hold on.
I bought
They
a whole
don't
pack of
drink
Twizzlers
blood?
for the reference.
No,
Yeah.
well,
They
they don't
do,
drink
though.
human
They do
blood.
animals.
Animal
That's
blood.
why
They
so
drink
they
animal
drink
blood.
blood. Hello.
And the name of the movie is
Twilight.
Twilight.
Okay,
Batman.
Spencer.
No, I'll do it right after final.
Well, I was going to
first
say,
thoughts, impressions.
just for context, there shouldn't be a single person who listens to this podcast who does not at least know about Twilight,
Or what it is.
which was a very successful series of novels that my daughter actually read.
So did I.
That were turned into a extremely successful franchise of movies.
Unfortunately.
3 movies,
No,
which
there's-
I believe
There was like
3
4.
movies, which I believe isn't it just 3?
No,
It's
there's 4.
3. It's like
There's 4.
3.5.
There's 3
Did
books.
they divide the last
Yeah.
book into 2 movies?
Not
Are they
that-
the first ones that did that?
No, that was Harry Potter.
Okay.
And they
Harry
did it
Potter.
after. and
3
it was-
books that were turned into 4 movies. I didn't realize that. And wildly successful. So I'm sure everybody that's listening is well aware of the franchise Twilight, whether you've seen it or not. And we're going to talk about that on our podcast today.
Yay.
I think it's probably one of the top successful as far as box office goes.
We didn't
franchises
introduce
for
ourselves.
sure. What?
We
Yeah,
didn't
we
introduce. Did we introduce ourselves?
I introduced you guys.
Well,
Oh, that's
we
right.
can do it again if you'd like. Frank threw Twizzlers
Hold
at
on, we
us and
gotta
introduced
do
us.
this one, Frank.
Don't do it again.
introduce-
I'm
you
still
go,
at mine.
You go.
No, it's fine.
You do this.
Wait, I'm aiming for your face this time.
No, but you have to do this. Like when they get hit, like Travis.
Oh, that's good.
That's so
We
funny.
freeze.
All right, shut up. Anyways,
Okay, I will.
so
Would we like to do some pre-thoughts?
yeah.
I think pre-thoughts would be very interesting because I could pre-thought this.
okay, so my pre-thought
Great, you start.
was obviously I had
please.
known this was a book series. I had known it was then being turned into a series of movies, and I actually had never seen this movie up until when I watched it for the podcast. But I remember, I remember someone one time was like, the movie was on, like at my house or someone's house, and they were like, they're like, Travis, they're like, I don't like this movie that much, but they're like, you have to see this scene. It's pretty cool. And
baseball
it
scene?
was the baseball scene. And I just remember like a minute into it going, this is really stupid. And
I'm curious, why did they think it was cool?
I have no idea.
Okay, I would have asked them after I watched it.
No, I was just like, I don't think I really said this stupid. I was just like,
You thought it in your head.
I was like Muse. I was like, this is so overdone. Like, I was like, this movie thinks it's so cool. So I kind of got like a different. I thought the
Well,
whole
we're getting a lot from Travis
No.
here on the pre-thoughts.
and no,
He's
but-
got
We're getting
opinions.
a lot of
no,
What
because that's
else?
all I
Got a
gotta
lot of
say.
foreshadowing
No,
here on
and
Travis.
then I watched it, and that was it, and that was the end of that.
Little did you know, he's a twihard.
Well, we all try hard, don't we? Okay.
Twilight 2, Twi Harder.
So, Sam, do you want to go? Do you want me to go? I feel like
I can go.
Okay.
I've read all the books as well, and I was a fan of the books, so I was excited for the movie. That's
Okay.
it.
Did you
Right.
watch it
Thing.
opening weekend?
No.
Okay. Go ahead, Frank.
I saw the movie.
Opening night.
Once a week for 2 years.
I'm trying to think of when.
2008 or 2009?
It wasn't when it came out, but it was around that time frame. And I was like super into Harry Potter. And so I was like, what's this? This isn't what I like. So I saw it anyway, just to like have an
In
opinion on it.
theaters?
No. And I remember not caring for it, and I remember thinking it was stupid. And
These are not final thoughts, Frank. These
No,
are pre-thoughts.
I was one of those people that like made fun of people that like Twilight. Mm-hmm. Not as much as people that like 50 Shades of Grey, but close.
It's a precursor to like 50 Shades, though.
It's
a
50
fan-
Shades
it's a-
started off
it's
as
a fan
For
fiction.
young adults.
This is
Yeah.
like
No, it's a fan
Disney
fiction.
version of 50
Well,
Shades.
Dan, I don't know if you know this.
But can Frank finish?
Yeah, 50 Shades of Grey was a fan fiction of Edward and Bella, but then when the author was prepping it for like release, she changed the names around and made it all different. I don't know how that works because there are no vampires. I don't know if
Yeah.
you've seen this.
50
There are
Shades?
there's no vampires in that. So
I've actually never seen 50 Shades.
I haven't.
I've never seen it either.
That's a fucking legend.
I actually gave the first novel to Joni as a sort of a joke, and she never read it. So there you go.
Not a principle.
Pre-thoughts. As I mentioned, I originally knew about it because my daughter was reading the books. So she would tell me about it. I say, well, what are they about? And she would tell me. And she really liked the books a lot. And then she saw the first movie, and then she never saw the others. So she her attitude towards the first movie was, whatever. But to be fair, well, actually, no, I guess not to be fair. She was like probably, I'm going to say 11, 12 when she read the books. And then she was about 16 or whatever when the movies came out. I just don't think she jived with the movies. It just kind of didn't really work for her. But she really liked the books. Okay. So that's really what I knew about it. I never saw any of the movies. I didn't feel like I was the target audience to go see the movies, so I just didn't bother. But I have a question for you, Sam. Did you stop at the Northridge Mall on the way over here to get your Wetzel's Pretzels drink?
Actually, the Fashion Square Mall.
No, you were near
You
me.
have to get out of your car into a
I had to
mall
go
to
get-
find a Wetzel's Pretzels.
I had to go pick something up.
Yeah,
Is
Dan.
it a birthday gift for me?
It was funny.
Because it
Yes.
would be way too late. My
Oh,
birthday
damn.
was in
All right,
April.
I'll
Sam,
return
I
it.
was at the Trader Joe's across
That's
the
several
street.
months ago.
Hey, that's a cool Trader Joe's, huh?
I was actually at the old one.
No,
Is
I
this
passed,
still open?
Yeah, it's going to be open for a year.
I
So they
passed,
have two Trader Joe's.
Yeah.
Wait,
I
what?
passed by the old one,
East
and
and
the
west.
parking lot was so empty.
That's why I went in there because I literally had to run into
That's
something
double the
before
parking
coming here.
damage.
What's in the old one that's not in the new one?
Everything
It's
that the new one has.
A beast.
There's just a double.
Because of the lease.
Yeah,
have
they're
a
letting
year
the lease
left.
run out, and then
So why didn't they wait a year to open the new one?
You know what?
timelines. Dan, are we doing like an architecture, like business?
So those are our pre-thoughts.
but-
Anything else that anybody wants to add about Twilight before we launch into
Well,
the movie?
before we launch in, I'm gonna say this because it was the one
Talk into the
thing.
mic.
It was the one thing I knew about the movie that just everyone talked about. It was inescapable.
Oh, what was that?
Was oh my god, the vampires are glowing. I thought for the
What does that mean?
that like
Glistening.
they
They're
glitter.
glittering.
See, they say they glitter for the longest time.
Not
up
on my
until
TV they didn't.
Up,
This is the
up,
skin of
You
a
didn't
killer.
see it?
up
Skin
until
of a
I
killer,
watched.
Not on my high-res TV. They
Up
didn't.
until I
It was
watched
glowing, though.
the movie.
Glowing.
I thought that what people meant was they made a joke. I was like, oh, it's funny when they hit sunlight. What they mean when they diamond or they glows. I thought they had an aura
Nah.
around them. And
Nah.
I remember watching the movie today.
They look like
and I was like,
diamonds.
oh my god, he's like literally turning his skin literally
It's this
Into
turning into
diamonds.
diamonds,
this
and they're
movie
glowing.
single-handedly gave vampires a bad name.
It took them back a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm just
Do vampires have a good name?
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, they're killers, man.
Badass killers. And I got Edward glowing.
But the thing about vampires is even the original...
Nosferatu.
Well, I was going to just say the Bela Lugosi film. I know that's not the original, but that's kind of the iconic version. Even that was very sexually based. He always has beautiful women around, all his little, whatever you call them. it's very, he's always biting the most beautiful woman. It's always very sexual. Mm-hmm. And this falls into the exact same thing. It's no different. I mean, he's resisting his urge to bite her, but it's all very sexual, sensual.
It
however
just
you
seemed
want.
like he was
He's always wanted.
constipated.
He can't.
I mean, I don't think I'm reading into anything.
No.
No. That's
I mean,
true.
I think it's very. I mean, this is a love story on the. Whether you want to say the deepest or the most shallowest, whichever way you want to look at it, it is a love story. That's what we were watching.
I think the book did. I'm not comparing it, but like,
it probably did a much.
The book did, and it read like a fan fiction, so it was such an easy read.
That's what my daughter said.
Yeah,
she loved reading the books.
Right, and I was the movie in 2008, right?
Yeah.
So the book was what?
So she was 16 when it came out.
Yeah. So
and the books came out when she was probably like 13, 12, 13. When
she's younger than I am.
She's 33.
Yeah. So it came out, I think I was 16 when I read it. So it was like the perfect target group to like fall for that stuff.
Between my daughter and you, that was the target audience.
Absolutely.
And I think the movies were also trying to target that same audience for obvious reasons.
Money.
Well, I mean, I think in the last previous episode, I might have told you a little background on my connection with the woman, one of my very best friend's wife, who did the marketing, did the PR for the movie. And they were very clear about the target, and they really wanted to really target moms and daughters to go see it, to get a movie that you would take your daughter, because obviously these girls can't get there on their own. I mean, they could, obviously, but they wanted to make that kind of that idea.
A bonding experience.
And really, I mean, look, whatever we end up saying about the movies, it's undeniable how incredibly successful they were. And I'm not saying success is equal to quality.
No.
And it isn't. And I'm not talking about this movie. That's true from the history of Hollywood. Some of the most successful films of all time, some of them are hard to watch.
Jurassic World Dominion.
Honestly. I mean, some of the most iconic movies are sometimes hard to watch.
And sometimes
I think it's just we hit things sometimes. You hit that audience, you hit that right audience, and then you can take that and run with it, and it just makes a crazy amount of success and money.
And then sometimes
it's great. It's wonderful.
Sometimes you see that movie like, oh my God, that was great. And it was like in theaters for like 3 days.
Well, we were talking
sold like 4 tickets.
Before we started this, we were talking about Galaxy Quest, which is a wonderfully entertaining, great concept, wonderful movie, and it did not do well at all.
I don't think they knew how to market it.
But even if they had, let's say that it marketed it correctly, it was never going to be a gigantic thing.
And even then,
it just wasn't that kind of movie.
Well, I think even then the movie, they ended up changing it a lot in post because the movie was originally rated R.
Interesting.
Tony Shalhoub's
character
doesn't
feel like an R-rated movie.
You can see now. You can see it a little bit. Like Tony Shalhoub's character. You know how he's always kind of wandering around and kind of spacing and is looking for like coins.
High?
No, he was a stoner. Like that was the thing in the original movie. They cut all those drug jokes out. No, he was like
wouldn't make it R.
There was other things in the movie.
It had to be more violent. More sex.
We should do an episode on it, and we'll go into it further.
That'd be great.
Didn't we do one? We didn't do one?
No.
I thought we did.
I only brought it up because we were just talking about it, and that's a really wonderful movie that did not make money, and there are many movies that make tons of money that we can say, well, that's really wasn't a good movie.
Speaking of that...
And I'm not saying about... I'm not necessarily targeting Twilight this moment. No. I have nothing but respect for any franchise that can make that kind of money.
And speaking of that, so this kind of, I guess, goes into pre-thoughts for you a little bit. Well, pre-watching... when you kind of hinted to me a little bit, when did you decide to watch this movie?
So I was telling Travis earlier, Saturday night at about midnight, Joni and I were going to bed, and we were chatting, and all of a sudden, I'm not kidding you, almost in the middle of a sentence, I went, my stomach doesn't feel right. It like just turned on me, and she's like, oh, I'm sorry. She rolled over and went to sleep. So I was up all night, and I would love to tell you that I was getting rid of it, but I never got rid of it. I just suffered in nausea and kind of pain all night. I don't know if I ever really went to sleep. So we were supposed to go out to breakfast with her old boss, and I was like, honey, I can't go. I'm sorry. So I was laying in bed, and 21 Jump Street was on, and I was going, I'm just laying here. I'm not doing anything. I should watch Twilight. Mm-hmm. So I fired it on and watched it. I didn't feel as bad. I was kind of tired, but I never fell asleep. I never ever dozed. Which surprised me because I was laying in bed watching it. I thought I'm probably gonna fall asleep and have to watch this on Monday or whatever.
And nothing.
Never fell asleep.
I just figured you put it on because you knew you were bedridden and you physically couldn't get up.
Yeah.
But you know what else?
It felt like a great time to watch it.
So for those of you who have not seen our episode on Battle Royale,
that's it.
Watch it because we're going to find out now the twist. Dan's going to be like, and my final thoughts is going to pull his shirt off and is going to have a Team Edward shirt. He's going to be like, I love this movie.
This was a great movie.
Everyone.
I watched the entire series on Sunday.
Everyone should watch our episode on Battle Royale. Good episode.
That was a great episode.
So
your mom.
That's how I watched the movie.
Movie.
Travis, how did you watch the movie this afternoon? Last minute. Right before you got here.
I was on my way home. I didn't watch the whole movie. I had started it.
You watched it when you were going home?
No, I said...
And you didn't watch the whole movie?
Wow.
That's not what I said.
You just said I didn't watch the whole movie.
At home, because I'm saying is I had started it, so I didn't watch the whole thing when I got home. I continued from where I left off.
Oh, when did you start it?
Earlier today.
2 weeks ago.
But anyways, so I was on my way home and I was like, whoa, this is great. No traffic. I managed to get home.
The cat.
Yeah, I managed to get home super fast. I was like, cool. I'm home with a few hours
to watch
before.
Twilight.
Cool. No, now I have to watch the rest of the movie.
So I got home, get everything going, and I'm like, cool. I chilled on my couch and experienced it.
Lit up my bong.
No.
You should watch this movie high.
Was this your first time seeing the movie?
If you listen to my pre-thoughts.
Yes.
This week?
First time this week.
Yeah, I had never seen this movie. I only seen the baseball scene.
Oh, right. I should pay attention when you're talking.
Yeah, Jennifer and I actually watched it today.
Nice.
How many times have you seen this movie?
This was probably my third time.
Okay.
This week.
This week.
So you saw it.
Today.
Actually, you saw it obviously when it came out in the theater.
Yeah, and then I watched
twice.
it probably. I think I'd watched it again during quarantine, and then I got up to when the Cullens came to the cafeteria, and I'm like, I'm good, and they clicked off, and then again fully today or yesterday.
Okay. And Frank, did you say how many times you'd watched this movie?
I did once.
Twice? Oh,
Once
this was
before.
your second time?
My second and my third time.
Oh,
You
you
watched
said you
it
watched,
twice,
you watched
twice?
it twice.
I will say
The
this.
Twilight, the twa in Twilight stands for twice.
So did you?
Oh,
Twice-
you're right.
twice
I
light.
should have
Twice
watched
light.
it twice.
Did you watch this after Batman and Robin?
Hell no.
Okay, I was gonna
I
say,
actually
wow,
told you, but you didn't listen. Because we went to see Batman and Robin yesterday. Yesterday?
Yeah.
I had
Religious
gone out to do
experience.
Well, it
errands.
started yesterday. It ended today.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I went to run errands and then came back and had a little bit of time. Okay, the damn movie's 2 hours long. So I'm like, let me just watch the first hour before I go. And then come home and then watch the rest. 5 minutes in, I'm like, I can't do this. Turn it off. So yes, I actually watched it after Batman. Yeah.
Okay.
So when I almost thought in the opening of this movie that I had the wrong movie on. It was the scene with the wolves or the deer walking, and it was the POV shot.
Yeah.
If you
The
read
very
the
opening-
book,
The very opening of the movie.
The very opening, I was
You would
like,
understand.
yeah, because the first sentence was about a deer.
well, your mistake is I don't know how to read. Assuming I know how to
Do we
read.
actually see a wolf is chasing it? I don't
No,
think we
I'm
see
saying- no,
what's
I'm- I-
chasing.
no,
All
I'm
of a sudden,
saying-
something kind of human.
Well, I'm saying you
shows
thought
up.
you saw a wolf, but no, it was what was
Oh,
it,
you're
some
going to see
deer?
wolves at some point. Not in this movie, but they're coming.
Rawr.
They're coming.
But speaking of the wolves, though, too,
Wow.
I think
Can you look at the camera and do
the
that?
mo-
Where's your camera?
Wow.
the most
Travis, do it.
funny,
So catty.
the most funny part of this movie, the most chuckle I got was Jacob's wig.
Oh.
Okay. Tyler
At the very end,
Tyler Lautner's
Taylor
hair.
Lautner, yeah.
Taylor,
Taylor
sorry.
Lautner.
Taylor Lautner's hair looks ridiculously
I
fake.
know, it's fabulous.
Like embarrassingly
Oh,
fake.
okay.
You couldn't have. I
Okay.
mean, come on. You can do a wig in a movie that
If
looks
I
better
comb my
than
hair
that.
out, it looks just like that.
Okay, so maybe it looked real.
I can see that.
It looked really fake in the first scene.
It
Yeah.
looks fake every
Uh-huh.
time.
But no, the first scene was the worst. When it kind of was tucked back and down, it was kind of like they forgot about this part was
Yeah. Yeah.
tucked under it. It's
Espe-
like, oh, that doesn't look right. Oh, well, we already shot that scene.
especially at the prom, the last.
It was bad, man.
It
Now,
was-
That paid
was
me.
this Taylor Lautner's beginning of our?
I
of
think
us?
I think it was
He
his
was
beginning
Shark
and his end.
Boy, no, wasn't he Shark Boy?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he was
he was
Shark
Shark
Boy.
Boy.
I don't know who the hell Shark Boy
It was
is. So that
a
doesn't
Robert.
help me.
Get out.
It was a Robert Rodriguez.
Get out of your own home.
After when Robert Rodriguez took a break from Spy Kids, he did another kind of kids
Another shitty movie.
Yeah, when he
3D
took a
called-
break from being a filmmaker.
Yeah, called Shark Boy and Lava Girl. He did that one, and I think Taylor Lautner, like, they tried to make him a thing, because I remember after Twilight ended, he did that movie called like Abandoned or Identity, like, and it just tanked.
Yeah, he did a couple of
Valentine's Day. No, he also did Valentine's Day.
Yes,
I think they tried to make him an action
The
star too.
slasher
And it
movie
just,
Valentine's
No,
Day?
it was
No.
like
No,
it was
it
like
was a
he's not.
romance.
He's just
the
not
Gary
that into
Marshall
you.
movie
Yeah.
Valentine's Day? The actual comedy?
I think so.
Valentine's
yeah, where
Day?
it was like
Sure.
the anthology film, right? It was
He
the
did
anthology.
New Year's Eve, Valentine's Day, and
In
Yeah,
New York.
yeah. That
Yeah,
one.
but it all started with New York, I Love You, and then it.
Yeah, it's Gary Marshall. I thought of Travis, I thought of you. The scene where she goes to the bookstore and finds out everything.
Oh,
And I remember, I heard Travis in my mind going, I hate movies that do that. Where it's just so convenient. Let's just find it at the library. That book taught her everything. That's a hell of a book she just picked up out of the library or out of the bookstore.
No, and then she just went to that one webpage and then
and then it said
looked
everything.
And
what it
everything
meant.
you would need to know.
about vampires.
She found
I'll
out
take
everything.
the ancestral genealogy of the Cullens, and
That was-
No, and
I'll take that.
That
one.
was some crazy shit,
and then
man.
I liked too where she was linking like the words and it would do flashbacks. It
Yeah.
was like cold blooded. She was like his hand was
Undead.
cold, and then it was like undead, and then it was like
Yes,
No,
it's
no.
all those cliches
eyes
we
were
hate.
undead.
Oh,
Yeah,
no, but the one thing that triggered her was when she saw the dead person's feet,
oh yeah.
and she's like, "Oh, the undead."
No,
Yeah.
that and then my favorite line. Weren't your eyes brown when I first saw you? Oh, it's the
Yes, he said it's the
lights,
The fluorescence.
the fluorescence.
The fluorescence, yes. Yeah. If you're going to do, it's, I don't know.
I feel like this movie made me question
Your sexuality.
yes, that, but also the acting ability of both Stewart and Pattinson.
Yeah.
For the longest time, I was like, Stewart can't fucking act.
A,
For shit.
a lot of people
Well,
thought that.
Yeah.
and since we know he actually can act, I'm not sure about Kristen Stewart.
She can, spoiler alert.
The thing is, and I made a note of this later in my notes, but since we brought up, this is what I actually wrote. Robert is magnificent looking in this part. I mean, it's great casting because he just looks like
He's striking.
Uncomfortable.
He's striking, though.
I didn't find him attractive.
No,
No, not attract- but
but
like
he's striking
he
looking.
catches
His,
your
his
attention.
eyes, his just the whole structure,
Jawline.
It was
Yeah.
perfect casting.
That whole
Team
family.
Edward,
Kristen
okay.
Stewart looks like
Getting
every
there.
final girl in every slasher movie ever made.
And I think that's
It
what
was
they aimed
such
for.
a freaking boring character. I'm not saying anything about her acting. I'm just saying it's not even remotely, at least in the first movie, not remotely an interesting journey.
He
at
saw all of
them. Because we're so on board immediately. We so know immediately that she's going to be. I've got to be with this guy, and nothing changes.
I was in love with
nothing
him.
Shifts. There's
Yeah.
really nothing interesting at all. Again, that's not. I'm not trying to accuse her. I'm talking about the character,
Yeah.
not the actor.
It's a source
She's very
material
pretty.
issue.
Yeah.
She's very pretty. So I mean, I get why she got cast.
It's an interesting journey because obviously like the beginning to me obviously just felt like okay, this is obviously like it felt very like an adaptation of a young A novel. I was like, okay, cool. And then
For sure.
second act, I'll admit that one I was getting real tired in that second act. I'm like,
What exactly in the second act? Because I want to chime in with
I
you.
think it's probably when they officially kind of get together and
Yeah.
are dating, and she's going around. They go to his house. They're like on the field. Like I just think it's that whole
That's
dating.
the baseball field. That's the
But
scene
and
you
no.
liked.
But then I'm saying I think the third act starts kind of right after the baseball scene.
Yeah.
But then the
With the
third, and then
with the
I
trio?
think it just so drastically changes because it's the baseball scene, and then from there they meet that other vampire,
The trio,
and it's
yeah.
like, oh, they're gonna hunt you, and then suddenly the stakes, for whatever reason, just
Shifts.
get risen so high, and they're like, oh, this guy's the big villain of the movie, but I'm like. They never kind of link it to like, even though he's the one killing all the people. It's just like, oh, now it's after you and we got to run. We're on the run. I'm just like, it just shifts gears really fast.
Doesn't it feel though?
Like something's missing.
Well, that's not. I had a different take. I agree with you, but my take was it feels like the beginning of something we're going to get a lot more of in future books. This doesn't feel like the only segment we're going to be dealing with these bad guys. I feel like we're just starting with
And
this. So I didn't feel any sense of, well, this is so underdeveloped.
No,
'Cause I
I
feel like
don't-
it's just the beginning of
and that's
a series.
And that goes in what I was going to say. And then when it really, when they really gets in the third act, and I think when she starts to like, she has to be mean to her dad by saying, "You just hang out at diners. Oh my God, he'll never forgive me." But anyways,
Actually,
and from there, I feel like when they get to the dance studio until the ending of the movie.
Wait. Back up. Dance studio?
Where they kidnapped the mom.
Yeah.
Remember where they kidnapped, and they're like, "Oh, you have to go meet me at your dance studio."
Yeah.
From that scene and on, and Dan, I like how you mentioned, because it's what I was getting to, where it feels like something else. I honestly felt like I was watching a pilot episode of a TV show. Because every way it was structured with like, okay, like it's them, they're having a confrontation with the enemy. She gets hurt, they go away, and now it seems like it's building. I feel like, I don't know, it just totally, and then with the ending at the prom, then the final shot, I'm like, this is totally like the pilot of a TV show.
Well, I mean, it's the first book of a series of books that I'm sure the writer had a very clear journey and just broke them into books. I mean, I guess that's the one thing I will say about this franchise versus like
Lord of the Rings.
No, because Lord of the Rings was also a series of books. Versus a movie that's really successful, and then they decide to turn it into a trilogy.
Yeah.
That's bullshit. There's no trilogy here. This actually is.
So I agree. So I get what you're saying. This one, when you're adapting a series of films, like a trilogy
Novels.
or a novel, what I'm saying is, if you're turning something into a series, this one actually feels like it has an ending and there's more coming.
Yeah, because there were books written.
Without being the typical where a lot of movies do now, where they just kind of do a puzzle box, where they start just introducing a bunch of things and a bunch of mysteries, and they're like, don't worry, we're going to solve it all in future things. But it kind of almost doesn't stand alone on its own, or you just feel like, oh, this is all just set up for the next
I hate
chapter.
That. I hate that. But I hate even more is when a movie, a standalone movie, is very successful, and then they just decide to turn it into a trilogy.
And suddenly
it's like, you don't have a trilogy here, and now we're just extending things, and it's like the Pirates of the Caribbean. That had no business of being. You want to keep the Johnny Depp character, great, but everything else needs to be. I'll even
say one of my favorite movies ever, and there should never have been a second one. It's even Ghostbusters.
I agree. That was ridiculous.
The Matrix was another one.
No.
Well,
sorry,
I mean, The Matrix was such a successful series. I guess you got to give them credit for that.
I think the Matrix sequels are flawed, but I think they're good on their own.
Good or not good,
okay.
they made a ton of money.
No one's perfect. So anyway,
so clearly they were worth making from the studio's point of view.
I like the Animatrix.
So continuing on, where were we?
We're talking about
you were lying about the Matrix.
I was just talking about how this film, like the second half especially, reminded me. I felt like if this was out now, it reminded me of like I was watching a Netflix pilot.
Right.
It really, the way it's shot, and especially the last shot with, I forget her name, where she's looking outside the window and then it cuts to her crying.
Victoria
at the end of the movie. I'm like, yep, this is a Ryan Murphy pilot.
Do you think Robert and Kristen actually ever hooked up?
They did.
They were in a relationship.
They were together for a bit.
She cheated on him. Well, let me tell you.
With the director?
Yes.
In the car.
Director
That
of
was
Snow White.
with Robert when that happened?
Yeah.
Wait, who was the...
You suck, man.
Director of Snow White and the Huntsman.
She was in the car with him.
Yeah, they were...
That was in the car. I did that in high school.
It felt like we were all in the car, you know? Like,
yeah,
that was in the back seat. That's how they know about it.
They were also feeling each other up on the bridge. So, like, it was in the car and outside the car.
Yeah.
But I was so heartbroken.
Yeah.
So, speaking of directors... this director, I think, Catherine Hardwicke?
Yep.
Yes.
Who also did Lords of Dogtown, 13.
Oh, I remember.
The Red Robin,
13 was good.
The Red Robin Hood movie, like the one. Red Riding Hood. I feel, because we'll share this on our page, the meme, how like every scene of this movie felt like the start of a music video, or it just had the most overdone music.
Okay, how about the scene where he was playing the piano?
Oh yeah, just randomly I felt like I was watching like La La Land, and I don't know. To me it felt like
they could have broken into song many times.
The director and having
improvement.
And
I think
knowing
they should have, yes.
Now the director's visual stuff, I just feel like this director is just so focused on the look. Like, oh, I gotta make this look as cool as I can.
Filter.
Make it look with the music. I feel like this director's more focused on the music of the scene.
Yeah.
What music am I gonna put in the scene than of the scene itself?
I think that's what it was like a hot topic film.
Yeah,
Of course.
Because like, look, the album that accompanied it was so good. It had Paramore.
Well,
My
I'm even
Chemical
just talking
Romance,
about just like
Muse.
the score itself.
Yeah.
Like it was just
You're very aware of the
it's
score
so
while you're
overdone.
watching the
No,
movie.
like I said,
Very aware.
Yeah, it's and I've never seen a movie where I've been like you even get some stuff like Inception and like where Hans Zimmer where the music's loud and it's going, but in this movie I have never
A distraction.
been so aware of the score.
Well, yes and no. It reminded me, and don't make me give you titles at this moment offhand, but I can certainly do some
I'll try.
research. Of love stories in like the 60s and even early 70s, where you get lots of shots of them walking along through the meadows.
Well, even the movie Love
and the
Story.
music is very the music is very aware of itself, and then laying on the ground, looking
opening
through
of
the
Grease.
trees. Look, no, but that's a parody.
Love is
that's a
it is?
parody.
Is it really?
Yes.
I'm not being sarcastic.
No, that's supposed to be.
Oh, I
that's
didn't
supposed
know
to be
that.
funny.
I didn't know
but
that.
Regardless, but yes, you can still use that. But this whole like laying and looking through the trees and this sort of stupid
Raindrops are falling on
dialogue,
my head.
all this insipid dialogue that is so like who cares? And I'm not saying blaming just this movie. I'm saying it felt very drawn from a lot of those movies that I would see as a kid or even as a young adult when you're on like date movies where you would sit there going, I'm only here because my girlfriend wants to see this movie and this is really awful.
Weirdly,
And this movie just so leaned into that sort of classic old Hollywood love story sort of
With a cool
mode.
twist.
Yeah, with a cool twist. I mean, that's it.
But
that's
also-
it's like a love story with a twist.
Yeah, it's like you said
It's
in the
the
beginning.
forbidden fruit too. It's very Romeo and Juliet.
Yeah, and like you said in the beginning, it's targeted for a certain age group.
Yes,
And
yes.
only that.
Yes.
'Cause, like, when-
for sure.
Yeah, because when I was younger, I think I liked it a lot. Cause
I'm
again,
sure you did.
Right, but then now as a grown woman, I rolled my eyes many a times.
but
I have a feeling though you would find a nice large group of women who of your age or even a few younger like my daughter who would be exactly where you are and go, oh, when I was like 15, I
Right.
loved it. And now it's like,
yeah, because I wrote here too
you're
that
in a different place now.
right, because like again, younger Edward, I'm like, oh my gosh, attractive. But now it's like, no, there's a lot of red flags within
also
this
too another
170-year-old
another one
man.
too was Juno.
Oh my God, Juno. Yeah, we're not going to get into that.
But I was going to say, but the thing is, no, and
Different
that's why I'm
perspective,
kind of
right.
glad because I could have totally seen myself in high school if I had seen this,
Loving
then,
this.
being like,
I wanna
you
be
like
Edward.
like you like Twilight, like making just making jokes about, which is very easy to do in this movie.
It's
but
very
me
easy.
seeing it like now, like just okay, I'm gonna watch it open minded.
Mm-hmm.
I will be honest. I didn't think. I mean, it very much knows its target audience.
Yes.
But I didn't. And while I was watching this movie, I was never like, "This movie is so horrible. It's god awful." Like,
No.
I didn't think it was horrible.
No.
I didn't think
what
it was
you thought was probably what I thought. This movie was not written for me.
exactly.
Yeah.
That's all I kept saying.
You're not a real girl,
I
Travis.
I can't really. Look, it'd be one thing if we were watching a movie that completely bombed, like was an absolute made $1.
Mm-hmm.
Then we'd be watching it, making fun of it. Well, this is why it didn't make money. This is why it's because it's so stupid.
Mm-hmm.
But you watch this movie and go, I wasn't the audience. They don't.
Yeah.
They don't care about me.
Yeah.
They didn't make this movie for me. And the movie and who they made it for all came out and paid money for it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I said. And in the grand scheme of like movies, franchise, like I said, it's not. I don't know. Like I said, it's just not for me. It's not. I'm repeating myself. It's not horrible.
Mm-hmm.
It's not bad.
It's not.
It's not
I mean,
great.
we can talk about. And Frank, I'd love for you to chime in on this.
Don't.
We can talk about the actual production of the film itself.
Yeah.
I mean, I would
It's not
say-
easy.
I would say though, like not talking about the script, but talking about the actual making of the movie. Like, what are your thoughts about the actual
The product.
filming of the product itself? If you could somehow remove the script out of that. If you know what I mean?
I think considering that it was both rushed in terms of getting it into production, because so they had this developing at Paramount.
Who's they?
The producers at Paramount some producers were developing this for MTV Films in 2004, before the book came out, using a manuscript, and it was in production hell until late 2006, and then it went into turnaround. Then it got sold to Summit in April 2007.
Oh, they did that in like a year.
Yeah, and then from there, Summit had it rewritten and tried to get it rushed out before the writer's strike in 2007. So they were going up against that. They were going up against budget cuts. Like they were not giving the director the budget that she needed to do the film as it was written, in accordance with the books. And then you had the writer herself being given like this unfortunately oversized creative control over aspects of the project.
The writer of the screenplay or the book?
Of the book.
Stephanie Meyer.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
Twilight.
she was
you.
they were kind of not agreeing on everything, and I think it's kind of actually a mini miracle that it's as decent and watchable as it is, considering everything that Catherine Hardwicke had to go up against to get it made.
Did she come back for the? No, she didn't come back.
No, I believe, based off of what I've read and heard, it sounds like they kind of pushed her out. They're like, we need somebody who's going to agree with us some more.
Well, yeah,
They were looking more for a team player.
Yeah.
But honestly, even though she did 13, like she could have, if they had, what was she asking for? You know?
I want more. I want more
Probably
money for
wanted
music
more
rights.
creative control.
There was,
Yeah.
it was
my guess.
37 million. I believe the budget they were going for was like 50 million or something. It wasn't super high. It wasn't like, oh, we can't do that. But I understand, because at the time Summit was a small studio.
Yeah, this was like one of their first franchises.
Yeah,
right?
this is what made them got
Big.
them to be bigger.
But they're no longer, right?
They got bought out by Lionsgate.
Who distributed?
Summit did. Summit
Then
Entertainment.
Lionsgate bought them.
Yeah.
Okay. I was just trying to think of my friend's wife who did the PR on it. So she must have been with Lionsgate at that time, because I know she was never with Summit. I don't think she was with Summit, but she could have been as a freelance hire. But very interesting. I would agree, based on what you just told me, that makes it a lot more impressive if you look at the constraints and limitations and the challenges that they were presented to make the movie.
Right.
I felt that it felt very much like we're just going to kind of gloss this look with this kind of starkness and all this sort of whatever film development they do to make it look the way they made it look, to kind of cover up that we're going to make that the look of the movie.
Yeah.
And I thought, okay.
It gave it some consistency.
Yeah. Yeah, but it did, right? It did give it consistency.
Mm-hmm.
The movie looks very...
It felt coherent. And
yeah, it
you know
feels
what?
very coherent when you're watching it.
Visually speaking, it's not ugly.
I don't think it's ugly at all.
I didn't like the blue.
No, yeah,
But it's...
But also,
I don't like that stark look either, but it was just very... I felt it was like, okay, this is
through
a
and
choice.
through, yeah.
This is an absolute choice the director or whoever has made, and they're sticking with it, and they're committing to it.
And
there
more
were
power
parts-
to you.
And there were parts of it where it
Right.
kind of went, okay, that kind of works that they're doing it that way. And then there were other parts where I went, no, this isn't really working. I have a scene we have to talk about, but go ahead.
The one thing that annoyed me, though, was the camera work. It was so all over the place.
It was very handheld.
Yeah, I didn't...
handheld, but then also they tried other things, and that wasn't consistent for me.
Mm-hmm. It did go a little back and forth on
Yeah.
that.
What was your scene that you want to talk about?
Oh, well, we have to talk about the Italian dinner scene.
Italiano.
I mean,
And then breaks.
And then the girl just baps
Grossly.
whatever's in her hand.
I was just being nice because I know you all don't eat.
Yeah. I thought I ate before I got here.
We
that
never
whole
used
scene where
this
they're
kitchen
cutting it all
before.
up and we're going to make this for...
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
You know how they were...
The family of vampires.
We'll never understand.
They're together.
And I was
they're
gonna
the
say-
good vampires because they're a family.
Yeah.
The other ones are bad vampires.
I don't remember.
Because they're gay.
Stop.
They're like the trappers back in the old days when they would come in and cross into native land. And
They're hobos.
we're just doing our thing. And you have to leave our land. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Sorry. But you know what I'm saying? That whole sort of, that felt very,
Yeah.
Well, it is, I mean, I read a thing after watching the movie. I love to go on and
Several
read about it with
essays.
people. There were a lot of comparisons to like Romeo and Juliet. Because,
Yeah.
you have the, it's a bit, obviously, it's
Star-crossed lovers.
yeah,
Clearly, they copied the original Twilight, though. But
who can't be together for,
Obvious reasons.
obvious reasons.
she's underage. That's why.
So
And he's 1,000 years
Yeah,
old.
it's like yeah.
Just
he's
missed
not
it by
that
that
old.
much.
He
Missed
was,
it by that
he was
much.
like
like
100.
1913.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, you're right.
He
Sorry.
was not even 100 years old.
Right.
He was
Right.
bit by the dude who's now his
His
dad.
father.
I guess.
Baja.
His Faja.
But they only do that with people that there's no other choice.
Yeah, they're close to death.
Yeah.
They've been poisoned.
Poison.
Poisoned.
They have such wonderful. I love all the rules. They're so noble about what they do and how they do it.
We're like,
And
we
we
consider
only
ourselves
take
vegan.
the blood of the
Vegan?
of the
Even though we
beast.
kill animals.
It's like tofu.
Yeah.
We only take the blood of the beast. So we don't. Oh,
the
question.
blood of the beast.
My knowledge of baseball is when you get drafted, it's usually out of high school, maybe out of college, and so by the time you're maybe 30, if you haven't made it, you're not in. How the frickin' old is the father-in-law
I was
in
gonna ask
baseball?
you about that.
The mom looks like she's 50.
Okay.
How old is the guy?
Dan.
He's still in minor league baseball.
Yeah. I was gonna.
It'd be one thing if he was like a coach or something.
I was gonna text you that, and I was gonna read it. I was like, Dan. So minor league baseball, what is this, the movie The Rookie? Or
The guy has to be in his late 40s.
well, she's 18. She's 16. Like 15.
But the mom doesn't look young at all. I didn't think.
Are you practicing safety?
I don't even know what that means.
With the mom when she's like the cool mom.
Oh, you're talking about
that-
Bella's family. I
Yeah.
was like, what are you talking about?
How old is that freaking stepdad?
I don't know.
Yeah, he's still trying to make it in the minors. I think
thought
he
he
should
was
find
as a
another
coach.
job.
That's why she moved, because they were in the same grade.
Wasn't he coaching?
No,
I thought he was
He was a player.
playing.
Oh, I thought he was coaching.
Well, that would make more sense.
I don't
But
know.
why was he traveling all? I mean, yeah, if he's coaching, then I can accept that, and maybe he is, and I missed that because I kept going, what?
that's the one thing, the one gripe you had the whole entire movie.
No, it wasn't. That wasn't even a gripe. That was more of a. That's a weird story tell.
Yeah.
If you're making the mom clearly look like she's in
It
her
was
40s,
clearly written by a woman.
who doesn't understand Major League Baseball or minor
No,
league
she made
baseball.
a cameo in the movie.
Who?
The
Oh,
writer.
when? Where? Who is she?
In the diner scene, I think like the second time they were at the diner, it was the woman sitting at the bar.
Oh,
that's-
where he was saying
That's
like
her.
reading their thoughts, or no, never
No.
mind.
I'm not sure I remember.
Yeah, this is
the
as far
person
as
you're
I can
talking about.
remember.
You only know that because you knew she made a.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. I mean, in other words, I don't remember the woman
Yeah.
sitting at the
Yeah.
bar.
This movie is like 18 years old, by the way.
Stop. No, it's not.
You're
Yes,
welcome.
it is.
The actor who played the stepdad was 33 at the time of filming.
You're not gonna
I
be
just
in.
did the math.
You
Wasn't
shouldn't be
she
in.
But the mom does not look like she's
The
in
Hill
her
House?
Well, she's a
early
cougar,
30s
that's-
at all. She's not at all.
Netflix.
She didn't look like
Hill
she's
House.
in her
I've never
30s.
seen it.
Oh. Did
Oh.
you ever watch Hill House on
Haunting
Netflix?
of Hill House.
Yeah, sure. Which one?
Wasn't she in it?
The mom?
Yeah.
I've never seen that woman before.
I heard it's good.
I'm sure she works. I'm not saying that.
I've seen her in a bunch of stuff. I feel
Where
like.
have we seen the dad? The dad of her dad, Bella's dad. I've seen
Billy Burke.
And Billy Burke's has worked a lot. But I'm talking about the vampire doctor dad. He did not look familiar to me at all. He had a great look though. That was great casting too.
Yeah.
I thought the casting of all the vampires except for the
Spot on.
wife.
Oh.
The wife did not look like a vampire to me.
Wow.
The rest of them all looked like, yeah, you look kind of weird. You look like you should be a vampire.
He's
The
new.
wife just looked like a
Yeah.
wife. Hey, I'm just the wife. I'm actually not a vampire. That baseball scene, since you brought it up and we haven't talked about it, was really random.
yeah.
Like wildly random. Like,
I know it
why are we doing this?
And
I'm
Dan-
sure it's in the book.
What are we talking
but
about?
The
Sorry.
baseball
The baseball scene.
Yeah, it was definitely.
It felt
yeah.
so like, I'm sorry, what?
It was to show their powers.
Well, that's the
first
thing,
off.
Dan, is they have to play
Did
during...
they also reference the song in the book?
I think so. I
Yeah,
don't
they
remember.
have to play while it's raining because when they hit
Thunder.
the ball with the bats, it's so loud
So
that they
their
would attract
strength.
attention. So somehow they have to time the pitches with them swinging when lightning would strike. And that's why the vampire hears them playing baseball and
Yeah,
comes to
don't
them.
you play baseball, Dan?
Don't you
Don't you
know?
wish the other
Don't you know?
side they
Don't
would
you
have
wish-
actually played baseball?
I
was
kinda
kind of
was hoping
disappointed
it
that
did.
they didn't have
Yeah.
a baseball game.
No,
Yeah.
I want to see that rock out.
they settle it like they're...
but then the vampire can smell her. Yeah, you're human.
So, Dan, can you see now why, like, my confusion when I then thought the whole movie was going to be like that? So I was like, I don't want to watch this movie. Because I'd only seen the baseball scene first.
I need you to find the guy who showed you that scene and go up to him and say, please tell me why you think that scene is cool. My friend Dan.
Name him.
Is
Name
it-
and
is it-
shame.
Is it somebody we know?
First and last name. Let's go.
You know this person. Is it somebody you still know?
Do they listen to the podcast?
It's actually Travis.
Reach out to them and ask them.
My friend.
We do a podcast, and my
Quote, unquote, friend.
We need to know why you think this scene
His
is
name's
cool.
also Travis.
'Cause
Last
it's
name
Tra-
Reese.
The scene is
Travis was the
the
friend.
scene is not what I would describe as cool.
Just admit it, Travis. You thought the scene was cool. He's not.
In fact, I'm pretty sure in the trailer they probably didn't even show any part of that scene.
I don't remember the
Because you would
trailer.
go, "Why are
It's
they
a
playing
pretty
baseball?"
big scene in the book, though. Like, it's one of those things where you look forward to.
But
in
I'm
the
sure
movie.
it's well explained in the book where we're not watching the movie going.
Yeah, the books were kind of thick.
Did you read it? Feels like you read it.
Don't look at my backpack.
Ma'am.
Well, I don't want to focus on it too much. I just thought it was kind of random.
Mm-hmm.
It was entertaining in that, like, what am I watching kind of way.
Yeah.
It,
a lot of it.
it,
Yeah.
it was
agree
bizarre.
with that. I
Yeah.
totally agree with that.
Yeah. Oh, we forgot Anna Kendrick.
Anaconda.
I was so shocked to see her in that movie.
Mm-hmm.
So I started thinking, wait a minute. My earliest memory of Anna Kendrick,
Pitch Perfect.
was
That was
in
pitch perfect.
Simple Favor.
Can you let him fucking talk?
I like annoying him.
It's working.
a film adaptation of The Fantastics, which at one time was the longest running musical in New York. It ran for like 17 years.
Damn.
And the story is basically about a young girl, like a teenage girl and a boy, and they live next door, but the dads built a wall between their backyards, and they told me you're never allowed to be with her, you're never allowed to be with him. You find out, and of course they just can't wait to, and you find out later that the dads did that so they would end up together. By saying no, they would be
Reverse psychology.
they were reverse psychology. So it's a very funny musical, and the second half is all about what happens after the happy ending, and it's very, very witty. She plays the ingenue, the girl. So I don't know. This movie came out when? 2008?
Yeah.
I think Fantastics came out way before, like maybe 2003, 2004. Let me look it up.
Yeah, look it up.
It says that her.
She was very. She's got she can sing too, by the way.
Yeah. Pitch Perfect.
Yeah. Well, Pitch Perfect is what I remember.
Did you like Pitch Perfect?
I think the first one's great.
Yeah, same.
Did you see?
I've never seen anything but the first one. Shelley, my
second
daughter-in-law,
one's okay.
loves the entire series. She's a huge, but I think the first one's really good, really fun.
The whole Cups thing came from that, right?
Oh yeah, it was so popular.
I've never actually seen that. Like, I don't.
You watched
movie?
it.
No,
Calm down.
either.
Oh, it's good.
Yeah.
The first one's good. It's funny.
Yeah, no,
Really
it's
funny.
very, very, very clever.
Oh, she was Into the Woods.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she was.
Yes,
she was
yes.
Cinderella.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's very talented.
She, it says her film debut was in Camp in 2003.
So when is the Fantastics?
Let me check.
2004.
She was in Scott Pilgrim. Oh, she was the sister.
She was,
Yeah.
yes. Fantastics was. It's not on here.
Really? Am I
Yeah, I
thinking
don't
of
see it
somebody
either.
else?
It's not on here.
That's weird. Maybe
Unless there was a TV movie.
Maybe-
Look up the movie.
maybe it wasn't her. I'm gonna look it up right now.
Because I know there was a film adaptation of The Fantastics.
Yeah, I saw it.
Did
Yeah,
you?
1995.
I fainted.
That was 1995.
You
She
synced
couldn't have
it.
been in it then if it was
No,
1995.
she couldn't have been in it. So who was it that I know?
I don't even see it on
Directed by Michael Ritchie.
IMDb. Is it Fantastics with a K?
Yes.
No,
Oh, okay.
it's 2000. It says it came out in 2000 here.
Hey, wasn't
Ran for 17,162 performances. That's insane.
what's his name? He was in Cabaret.
Joel Grey.
Yeah, wasn't he in Fantastic?
Yes, and
Yeah.
Bernard Hughes. And we're looking right here. Jean Louisa Kelly, Joe McIntyre, Jonathan Morris, Brad's. Okay, so it was. Boy, did I waste a lot of podcast time. It wasn't
okay.
Anna Kendrick. Sorry about that.
And with that said,
You
we
could
are
have
now.
kept going, and we were like, "Yeah, that's true."
And she would have reached out going, I don't like your
Hey,
podcast.
yeah.
I was not in the Fantastics.
Dan, that's the resume.
I
of a killer.
auditioned for it, and I didn't get in.
It's a sore spot.
Boy, she would have been great, too.
Yeah.
Sorry, so back to where we were.
You should be.
Back
okay.
to one.
Sam,
So welcome to this podcast. Back to one.
you're Dan.
I'm Dan, and the movie we watched was Twilight. Pre-thoughts?
Can you tell me why
No.
nobody saw this group of people that look like they're basically dead,
Yeah.
like pale gray skin, and they're like, oh yeah, it's the Cullens.
Yeah, they're the weirdos.
And they're always like,
they're so cool, but also they disappear whenever it's sunny. Like, there's nothing weird about that, right?
No, their dad takes them
It's
hiking.
a small town
Yeah.
of
Their dad
3,000 people.
A
Like,
small
what are you
town
gonna
of
do?
3,000 people.
Yeah, no, they're different. And then the ones like,
But they
hey,
don't drink the blood pills, so nobody's disappearing. Because I thought about that. Well,
They
how long
are.
could you be in
Yeah,
a,
that one makes sense.
Well, they are now only because the bad group came in.
The bad gals.
The bad
girlies.
My-
the
baddies.
bad
Yeah.
vampires.
my favorite
came
part
in.
too is
and
too-
they like
yeah.
blood.
And then my favorite part too
Blood.
when Taylor Lautner was like, "Well, you do know the story about him, right? My grandpa told me a story."
That whole backstory was hilarious to me.
And then he's like, it's just a story, though.
Everything I found in
So
the
then why did you
plot,
say anything?
everything was so convenient. I conveniently found the exact right book in the library. Taylor Lautner conveniently tells me the whole background. It's like all this stuff is just laid out.
What was the
That's fan fiction
Frank,
for
Simple
you.
as can be.
You're in the
Fan
cryptids.
fiction.
What was the name of them? Like the word, like what did they call them? The name of the creatures?
The wolves.
No, they're not called wolves. They were called something.
I have
I think it's-
a question for
Yeah.
you when they're done.
But they just look up that word. She just
Co-
somehow
co-
finds a
oh,
book.
Keek or something.
The name of the tribe. It was
Yeah.
shoot, I think it was
Okay. While you're looking that up, I have a question for Sam.
Yes.
You don't have to answer this question, but this is, and I don't know, but because I saw wolves here and there in the movie, I'm assuming that Taylor Lautner and that group, they all turn into wolves.
They are wolves.
Yeah.
Yes.
They literally turn into wolves.
Yeah.
Yes.
I knew it. I knew it. You could
Yeah.
just so feel it
'Cause I
and
think-
see it.
I don't-
Not
I-
only that, but I probably already kind of knew it for some reason.
If I remember
Queelie
correctly, there you go. If I remember correctly, I don't think he's turned into a wolf just yet.
That's when he hits puberty.
Yeah. I think the next one he turns
So
into a
dad in the
wolf.
wheelchair, is the wolf doing this while he's chasing?
He actually passed
Listen.
away recently, so
where hair.
Speak-
That
Kill the
actor,
dead.
That actor was he's the same actor that was in
Poltergeist.
no Wind the one
Oh, the Wind Rises. Not the Wind
No.
Rises. Wind River.
was he in Wind River?
I don't know.
Did he play the dad whose daughter was?
I don't
I
remember.
Did you
don't-
see Wind River?
Yes.
I think it's the same actor. He looks so familiar, but
It is
this,
him.
Is the guy who plays the dad? He's not
It is
really
him.
wheelchair bound.
No, he's not.
Yeah, he's a good actor.
He is.
That
He's
guy's
also
been in
dead.
some good stuff
He died, right?
until he did this.
Until he
But-
got shot.
What?
Yes, he died. He was
Wind
murdered.
River, by the
That's
way.
right. Yeah.
Wind River, by the way. If anybody here has not seen it,
Sam
or
and I
listening,
saw it together.
It is
Yeah, that
a
was fucked up
very,
movie.
very good movie. It's extraordinarily bleak, but it's
Oh.
good.
And this is the first time hearing of this, but they're doing a sequel.
To
Wind River?
Yes, it's already filmed.
What is there left to do?
He was already in it. It's in post production.
Is Jeremy Renner in it again?
No.
Well,
I
then
don't
what's
think
the
so.
point?
Yeah, that ending.
Wind
Can I-
River. The next day.
Can I tell you, like, okay, so the whole story, I don't remember the greatest detail of it, but like the whole thing was Bella wants to be turned into a vampire, right? Like it's all throughout the whole series.
Do it.
Well, it's
So in
really
the
at the end when they're at the prom.
Yeah, so in the end, finally, she does get turned into a vampire. They get married, get turned. They banged it out, finally. She gets pregnant, pops out a child.
Oh, the baby.
Yeah, and then...
With a CGI'd face on it.
So, and the baby grows at like a rapid speed. Not the point. Jacob imprints on her,
The baby.
the baby.
Imprints. What's that mean?
Like, just it becomes obsessed. Like, oh, I'm gonna protect this person.
Who's Jacob?
Jacob, the
Taylor.
werewolf.
Taylor Lautner.
Taylor Lautner.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so he imprints on the baby, and then he gives her a nickname because the baby's name is Renesmee.
Of course it is.
And then he calls her.
Sounds a little culty.
Why not just name it Lilith?
He calls her the Loch Ness monster. Not like a nickname, but it's his.
There is no Loch Ness monster. Okay, go ahead.
But yeah, that's it. He just imprints on her.
That's so not cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just
kinda
sensed
weird.
I was
Yeah.
so like I don't feel like I was like they're wolves.
Yeah.
There's gonna be a whole wolf vampire
You mean that whole
battle
story?
happening.
You mean that whole story?
Because they've made a truth. When he tells that
The treaty
story,
with the treaty?
why are you making a tree of vampires if you must be something? You wouldn't do that otherwise.
Yeah.
You got to be hiding something.
So, Dan, what you're
They were.
saying is the final movie is probably split into two because they're building up a battle that may or may not happen?
I honestly didn't know there were 4 movies. I thought the first one was Harry Potter. I know they did that, and they did it with Hunger Games as well. And I feel like they've done that with something else even more
And
recent,
then one of them they didn't even
where
make.
they split a book into 2
Divergent.
stories.
Dune.
I forgot his name.
Well, Dune. Have you
Dakota
seen that
Fanning's
book?
in the.
Dune.
There's like 5 movies out of that novel.
Dakota Fanning's in one of the movies.
Yeah, she's in. I believe she's in
And then-
2 or.
Yeah, what's his
3?
name? Sheen, not Martin Sheen. The other Sheen.
Oh, Michael Sheen.
Michael Sheen's
yes.
in it. Mm-hmm.
And
Thank you.
Bryce Dallas Howard is
Yeah.
also. She
Yeah.
Oh
played,
my goodness,
yeah.
Bryce!
She
Got dragged
she's
into
a
it.
recast.
I just
of,
saw her in Jurassic
Victoria.
Park.
Victoria.
Yeah.
Wait,
What?
yes, I just
Yeah.
saw her in Jurassic Park last night.
Yeah.
Yes, you did.
Jurassic World.
Your
No,
new
I'm
favorite
sorry,
movie.
That was on Sunday.
We really didn't talk about the movie. We just talked.
We did.
We
Well,
did.
because
but-
here's the thing. We talked
I mean,
about
the
it,
plot.
which
I can do the plot in 2 sentences.
No,
we
There's
don't
not- There's
need to.
not
I
much
feel like
to
it's-
say.
even if people
you
haven't
don't
seen
know
it, yeah.
I mean, honestly, I knew the plot without even knowing the plot
Uh-huh.
before I saw the movie. I mean,
Yeah.
I knew what the essence of it was. I knew that Robert Pattinson was a vampire, and I knew that she wasn't, and I knew it was a love story. And that's pretty much all that happens in
Yeah.
the first movie. I mean,
all it
throughout,
was
really.
our opinions on the movie. It wasn't just like, hey, we're gonna like bash and
I
easily
just
make
also
fun of this
feel
movie
like
for, like,
I'm
everybody-
not saying.
I feel
I
like
know.
everybody
Fucked
listening
up.
to this is one
I'm
of
not
those
saying
movies
that.
that if you're following us, you've
probably
probably
seen it.
seen it or you know about it.
And if you haven't, you should.
So I
Do it
felt
now.
like
This
in
movie's been
Pause it.
discussed.
This podcast was more about talking about context and
That's what I'm saying.
background and all that, which I thought we did a
That's what I'm
great
saying.
job. However, I think we do need to give us a little rap-a-rooney, unless
All right.
there's anything else we want to add. And if there is, jump in.
I'll go first.
How about we all go simultaneously at the same time? 3, 2, 1. So
Oh,
there-
I thought the movie that would be fun if we all just talked at the
Travis,
same
go.
time.
It's not horrible. Like I said,
Wow.
I mean,
Okay.
that's about it. Like I said, like this movie, like I said, just
It's not
easily,
It's not
Horrible.
horrible. 10 out of 10.
easily.
The producer says to
No.
the cat, it's not horrible.
It can just so
But you're not coming
easily.
back.
It can so easily be made fun of. But like I said, in the greater context of things, I'm like, I didn't feel like I was in agony watching it. And Sam, you gave last time we did this. You said I never pick items from the movie anymore. I just name random things.
Go ahead.
So I have 2 items I'm gonna do to make up
All right,
for.
overachiever. Go on.
So I'm going
Well,
to.
now you're just going too far.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I'm going to give it. I mean, I think I can probably give this movie probably just a solid 3,
Okay.
Wow.
a 3 out of 5. Either
3 out of 5.
That's crazy.
either
You crazy, man.
either ketchup bottle,
I like
Oh,
that.
okay.
or
I do like that.
or compost tea.
Ketchup.
Nice. Nice. You would drink from the compost tea.
Yeah, that compost tea is like, yow. I told you about the cat poop tea that Nathan and Shelley brought back to us, right?
Ew.
No.
So they went to
How much of it do we
somewhere
have?
not here. What's past Hawaii? Don't say Japan.
Alaska.
They went somewhere out there.
I don't know geography.
And
Me
there's
neither.
a tea, a very famous tea that actually is comes from cat poop.
Like literally?
Literally.
Is that healthy?
It's harvested and it becomes tea. And they brought it back for us. It's either tea or coffee. It might be coffee.
Either way, it doesn't sound.
And I had some.
How is it?
It tasted like coffee.
A little
I
nutty.
think it was coffee. Look up cat poop coffee.
I'm looking up cat poop tea.
And I think
Is that-
I think it's coffee though. Might be tea.
And I thought mushroom tea
Regardless,
was weird.
you buy it and you bring it back.
It's coffee.
Because it's,
Hi, Joni.
Joni, remember the cat poop coffee?
Yes.
Where was it from?
Indonesia.
Indonesia.
Yeah, what
I
it is.
knew it was from somewhere.
The cat, I think, they digest the
The beans.
beans.
Ah.
I mean, that's crazy.
That's an excellent.
It's
stuff.
Why do
called-
we need to
How
do
does that
that
work?
Why does that make it better?
I might be saying this
Oh,
wrong,
look
but
at
it's
me.
called, I think, Kopi Luwak.
Sure, why not?
Wow.
Yeah.
You've
No,
just,
that's what it
you've just
says right here.
offended all of Indonesia, but that's fine.
It says
You just offended
KOPI.
Sam.
We just went to war with Indonesia, but that's fine.
This is my last podcast.
Oh, wait a minute. The war's over.
I'll
It's
go.
just a Tuesday.
Oh, do you want to go last?
No, because I
This
don't
was
have.
like your movie.
Okay, first off,
You picked
right.
it.
I picked all of it.
Oh, you picked all of them?
kind
It's
of.
all your
I
fault.
did
Yeah.
not know that.
Well, we talked. Anyway, I don't have really much to add. Just it.
It's a movie.
It's a movie, and if you don't like it,
It's an experience.
Yes, it is a movie.
yeah, I feel like when I watched it the first time and watching it now, it's a vast difference, which is normal. However, it did not hold up. It was very dated. So I'm gonna give it 2.5 spider monkeys out of 5.
I like
I
that.
was
What was
going
that
between-
nickname, though?
Spider,
See-
hop
see-
on, spider. Well, hi, was
Hold
it?
on, Spider Monkey.
I was going.
I'm
bet-
like, you know what? I'm just gonna hop off.
I
Thank
was
you.
going between 2.5 and 3. I was like, you know what? Just benefit of a doubt, give it the 3.
You gave it 3.5.
No, I said 3
No,
out of
three,
5.
3.
I heard 3.5.
No.
It was a three.
Well, you might
I
hear it
wish
again.
the movie would have had more like one-liners we could all quote. Like
You-
really,
You
like
know what had
crazy
great one-liners?
one-liners.
Batman and Robin had great
Right.
one-liners.
right, but you know,
Oh,
like great one-liners and not great movies are always fun to quote. And this
Yeah.
movie really didn't have those. Go ahead.
Wait,
it's not
you
my
got,
turn.
wait, you
Well,
You
no, it's
keep
your turn.
talking
it's,
between.
it's the freaking. You got a skin of a killer, Bella.
I didn't.
What am I saying?
I didn't write any quotes down.
They have some great ones.
They have some good ones.
the
yeah.
voiceovers are so unnecessary. There's no reason for them to be there.
Yeah, you're not getting much out of them. Do you want to go? Or you want me to go?
Well, I've never really thought about going next
Okay, you go.
for someone I love. But
All I know is I loved him. And
I'm in love with them.
Have you ever thought about
unequivocally
have you ever,
in love with
have
him?
you ever thought about death?
do you
I
want to
have
know something
actually.
funny? It's not
Yes.
funny, but it's funny. I think it's over dramatic. So, because we're probably not going to watch the next one, the sequel.
What are you talking about?
That's
You're right. We're not.
That's the one where she gets with Jacob for a bit, and they're dating because Edward doesn't want to be with her to protect her.
Edward ghosted him.
And at the beginning of that story, Edward ghosts her, and she's so depressed that she tries to jump out of a window to commit suicide.
Wait, Frank.
She also tried to jump
so
off a mountain.
you've seen all of them?
No, I haven't. Yes.
No, she also tried to get on a bike and then try to jump off a cliff. So
Oh man.
Ma'am, you're 16. Calm down.
Have you ever heard
Maybe
of?
we should watch
See,
it.
she should have been like, have you ever heard of Evil Knievel?
Okay, so I was going into this thinking I was going to talk shit about the movie, and I did because it's not a good movie, but it's not a bad movie. It's entertaining. I would agree with that. I think, technically speaking, I enjoy it more than whatever is in there. I think some of the footage shot of like Washington and the forest and stuff is really like striking. I wish the blue filter wasn't on.
Is that
as,
in the
like,
rest of the
intense.
movies?
No,
Not
I don't
really,
think so. I think
no.
it's calmed down a bit, but I think they definitely overdo it in this one, and it's to the detriment of some of the footage. But
Style over substance.
it's not bad. I had some trouble listening to parts of it. I wasn't understanding what they were saying, so I had to put on subtitles, and that's where I got my item. It was so I will say that I enjoyed the movie, and this score represents my enjoyment level because I don't think I could score it anything above like in terms of an actual film, like all around.
Yes.
I don't think I could go any higher than a 1.5.
Okay.
But I feel that would be a little unfair to the movie in terms of its overall package and entertainment value. And I guess maybe I'm in a campy mood because we watched Batman and Robin, so I'm like more open to the over-the-topness. So I'm going to give it, and thank you, subtitles, 3.5. Yeah, you're welcome. Out of 5 bluesy folk songs.
Yes.
Playing.
And I was going to say, and that was when you got the knockoff
Good.
Pearl Jam. You got the knock.
what part was that?
It was at the end when they started sucking the venom out
and
of her bite.
Dan,
Also,
would
did
you
you-
That
agree?
was great
Would you
stuff.
agree it was a knockoff Pearl Jam?
Yes.
I love how they like kind of ripped his body apart and they had it in the background while they were
got
doing
rid of
the
it.
scene.
Don't worry. Don't worry.
But
And they were
like
dancing around.
yeah, they're all like dancing like fucking maniacs around a fire. Like, oh, that was fun. That was so weird,
Yeah.
but I liked it. I thought it was fun. I don't know that I'm gonna be watching the other ones anytime soon, but I wouldn't be opposed to watching them.
Well, you're in luck.
God damn it!
You
No,
pull
we're
out.
not.
You pull out the Blu-ray
We're
collection.
not in luck if we're watching another one
All
of
right,
these
Dan.
movies.
Let's
we're watching it
see
all together.
what you've got to say about it.
I agree with Travis when he said it's a movie, and I think even Frank might have intimated it's a movie that you want to make fun of, but then it's kind of like, it's like it seems unfair to make fun of it because it was so freaking successful that it almost sounds like you're just kind of being an idiot if you make fun of it. Not judging whether it's good or bad, but just the idea that many people that spent that much money and made it that successful. What's the point of making fun of it?
And I think by us doing this podcast on a movie that came out 18 years ago, it's
Yeah.
like it's already been done to death.
Yeah, exactly.
It's already there's nothing new.
Every takeoff, everything's been done.
Like why? It's just yeah.
And so I think Frank's initial score of 1.5, yeah, this is not a good movie. But again, I feel like that would be very unfair to a movie that was that successful to just write off. Yeah, it's a 1.5.
Yeah.
So I don't have a lot more to add because actually this movie was exactly what I expected. It was very much targeted towards a young female audience, and that's great. I mean, that's it was widely successful, as I've said before, and it knew who its audience was. But for me, I did not find it very interesting because it's not for me. But I did appreciate what I was watching and tried to sort of kind of put myself not in the in the shoes of the targeted audience, but more just kind of looking at it, going, I totally get this scene and who is responding to this, and the age level that they're really reaching out to. So it's not fair for me to judge the movie from my point of view. So I'm going to give it, I mean, I have to judge it, obviously, but because that's why we're here. But I'm going to give it a 2.7
That's fair.
vampire Italian dinners out of 5.
Nice.
Because that scene to me was, outside of the baseball scene, that was crazy. I just was going, oh my God, they're making dinner. They're having a family dinner that they're not going to eat.
I always
Yeah.
forget we can do the 0.7, 6s, 4s. I always think it
Yeah,
goes
you go fulls and halves.
3. That's why I'm like, yeah, because that's a very
You
fair
could literally do anything you want
2.8.
to.
I think my
2.8.
initial score was 2.6.
Yeah,
so
2.6.
You could actually make it 5.9 out of 5 if you wanted to.
We've done that before.
We'd all think you were
I've
crazy.
done like 3.999.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
8.
So that's
Something
my
funny.
score. And also, just as a final thought about it, I was actually never bored. I think
No.
boredom would never be the right word. I think fascinated by watching something that was so specifically targeted, not to me, was interesting to watch. It kind of, in a different way, it's like watching a TV show with your kids that's for your kids. I used to watch Blue's Clues, and Molly loved that show. So she was like 3 years old, and I would sit and watch it with her. And she would, you all know Blue's Clues, I assume.
Bella's
yeah.
Clues.
Personally, yes.
Okay. So Molly would literally scream at the TV, "It's under the couch!" And it was so freaking funny. But she thought that they could hear her, which of course that's she thought, because they're talking to her.
Breaking that fourth
And
wall.
so you watch it from the perspective of a 3-year-old, and it's like, this is really fascinating and fun. So, not that it's exactly, you know what I mean, but it's like, it's like, I wish I would have been fun to watch this movie with like a 13 or 14, like if I had a 13 or 14-year-old girl and gone to the movies and watched it and kind of get their reaction as they walk out. But then you'd have to go, oh yeah, honey, that was fun. Because you'd never want to go, what the hell was that?
Right.
But-
Okay, if you had to pick between a shirt that says Team Jacob and a Team Edward shirt.
He has to see the second movie first.
No, based off of this one. What are you? Are you Team Edward or Team Jacob?
Mm-hmm.
Team Jacob.
We're gonna check in with you as we follow the series.
Why am I Team Jacob?
That's what I'm saying because you've never. I'm never saying. I'm just saying.
No, but why did you pick Team Jacob?
That's what it is. That was everything because it becomes a love triangle.
No, I get the love triangle. I'm just saying, why did you pick Team Jacob?
Oh, him.
Yeah.
Oh, I was just saying.
He was just talking.
I was just repeating. I was just like Team Jacob. I just wanted to say Jacob.
Jacob.
Don't you have to be Team Edward all the way?
There are some people that are Team Jacob.
No, I'd be Team Edward.
Really?
Nice.
Yeah.
What about you?
That's the forbidden fruit.
Yeah.
Team Jacob's not the forbidden fruit. Well, they all are actually.
Yeah.
But no, are you kidding me?
What about you?
She was like tearing her pants off in the middle of that first movie. Literally.
I'm not sure.
She was ready to knock that out.
I think
she was also ready to knock the werewolf out. So I mean, ow. Fuck.
Oh, but I haven't seen that. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think
she's just a little slut, isn't she? Go ahead.
17.
All right, fine.
I think when
Hormones.
Oh, is that what that is?
Yeah.
Okay.
when the first couple of movies came out, I was Team Jacob because I didn't like Edward.
It's glittery, huh?
Well, yeah, but also
They
like
glittered like diamonds.
just
Shine bright like a diamond.
objectively speaking,
Yeah.
as like a partner, he's really fucking weird. He's
Edward?
a gaslighter. He's a stalker.
Yeah,
I'm
you
telling
don't want
you.
you don't want to hang out with
Possessive.
him.
He
And-
breaks into your room to stare at
Hey,
you at
yeah,
night.
You don't.
Yeah,
For the
it-
past
But
month.
who do you want to hang out in
You
a
don't wanna
cool
be-
club with?
you don't wanna be-
Edward all the way.
That's true.
You don't want to be with me. You should stay
No,
away
Jacob,
from me.
You should stay away, and then he throws her a
Jacob
window.
is like the guy in Hunger Games that she ends up with.
PETA?
Yeah, he's the.
And
he's
it's like,
the,
why are you with him? He's a weenie. I never
Oh,
could understand
I mean-
that. Be with the other guy.
Hey,
He was a cool hunter,
Dan,
dude.
just wait till the next
I'm
movie.
just saying.
Wait till the
Just
next
wait
one.
when you see him with his shirt off, and then
He
decide.
gets a
In the
haircut
fountain.
and a six pack.
He
Does
does.
he get rid of that wig?
Yes, he does. yeah.
He doesn't have to get a haircut. Just take the wig off.
That's why he did
Well,
it.
yeah, that's what happens. That's literally.
Does
the
he
scene.
literally just go,
He snatched
okay,
it off.
this is just so...
He's like walking from
mid-sentence,
his
yeah.
trailer, and it falls off.
Mid-declaration
Whatever. Let's keep going.
of
Leave that
love.
off. We're
And they
good
just
now.
never bothered to put it back on. They're like,
Yeah.
it's too much trouble.
That's so
Um,
funny.
However,
Yeah.
when he started imprinting on babies,
Yeah,
that's when I was like, you know what,
Really draw the
stalking's not
line.
so bad.
So you wait until the part 2?
Yeah, because I didn't follow the story. I didn't know what was. I
Gotcha.
just heard from
Gotcha.
other people like, oh, this is what happened. This is
I
how
don't
the
know
story
anything
goes.
about all that.
I was like, okay, maybe like don't imprint on children because that's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. Stephanie Meyer's kind of a character.
I was in the first movie. Jacob did nothing for me.
Yeah.
He told a stupid story about
really
it.
He'll
doesn't-
do something for you in the next.
I'm
movies.
not going to see it.
All right.
You're gonna dream them.
I'll have to.
Next time we'll hear Dan's reaction on.
What movie
Twilight.
Yeah, what are we
are
covering?
we watching next week, Sam?
Sam, since it's your fault.
We are watching New Moon.
That's the Twilight sequel.
What is that?
You'll find out.
No, I'm gonna look it up right now.
Look it up.
Oh,
Wait, what are you
damn.
looking up? The movie
That-
New Moon?
I'm looking it up right now.
2 words. New.
And believe me,
Moon.
it
New
better
Moon.
not have Robert Pattinson in it.
He wants to.
the leading
New
role?
Moon occurs. What, this is New Moon.
Wow.
Literally like
What a
New Moon.
doofus.
Oh, you're so funny. It is the Twilight Zone. You shouldn't have told me what was going to go
I'm
on.
kidding. We're watching
I was gonna
the-
say, you should have told me what's going on. Oh, he does have a haircut. Look, he's got short hair this time.
Yeah. We are watching.
Rami and
That's
Michelle.
28% rotten, the second one.
But it's 100% spicy.
Spicy.
Spicy. We're watching The Faculty.
Ooh. I totally forgot we were.
I know that title.
It's funny 'cause
big
They've
time.
seen it. We've never
it's
seen
funny
it.
But I
'cause
know that
I
title.
Yeah.
totally.
The 90s?
Yeah, it's 90. Yeah, I was told it's.
I'm
I
just
was.
going to look it up. Now I'm not going to read about it. Oh,
Yeah.
1998.
Yeah.
I was totally thinking about that movie earlier today. I was like, oh, we should like. Well, I wonder when we're gonna cover that.
I'm not going to read
Well,
anything
buddy,
about it. I
It's
just
on the
want
list
to
for
see.
I
forever.
know.
What are we watching?
Yes.
Okay.
It's on the beat.
I don't know this movie, but I know the title.
Yeah,
Next
they've
week-
seen it.
next-
We
We'll
haven't.
know the movie.
Yeah, next week when we find out, Dan says, "I do know this movie. I've seen it now."
That'd be funny.
His
if
pre.
I
Can
had
we
seen
can
it.
we predict his pre thoughts?
I loved it. If you didn't like it, that's
No,
okay.
I never.
I know my pre-thoughts.
I knew
I'd
this
never
movie,
heard of this movie, so
but I knew the title.
Yeah.
I knew
Dan-
the title, and you made me watch it.
Do you want to say your pre-thoughts for the next 10 movies? It's
Sure, why
really
not?
quick.
It's always the same. I don't know this movie, but I was told to watch it.
There you go.
I've
got
never
it.
heard of this movie, but I was told I had to watch it.
2 more. That way we can have some variety.
I heard the title, but I'd never seen the movie.
Okay,
I
one
don't
more.
know what it's about, so I was told to watch it. I never heard of this movie. I did not want to watch it, but I was told I had to watch it.
That's
okay,
a good
one
one.
more, but sing it this time.
I'd never heard of this movie, but I was told I had to watch it, so I watched it.
All right, well,
Baby.
that's Dan.
That's me. I'm Dan. Travis is asleep.
Travis is brain.
Travis.
You can
Same.
do it. You can do it.
Say it.
Say it. Say your name.
What am I?
Say
it.
Say it.
You're supposed to say it. Vampire.
Vampire.
Sam.
And I'm Frank.
Frank.
Ew.
Frankenfurter.
Do you think
What
they
does she do
doing-
with her mouth?
What does she do ever with her face?
I don't
You
know.
think
She
they
trips a lot. Though.
actually put the
Fake.
mics inside their mouths because they're talking so
Oh,
low?
okay.
and
Yes.
everything they
I think
say?
you did a better job tripping in our promo than she
No,
ever did.
what am I? Yeah, I like how she was like, "Yep, that sounds like me."
I like how
Fell out a window?
Yeah, no, she fell down the stairs
and then
in the
fell
hotel.
through a window.
She was like, "Oh yeah, you heard that." He was, and then so you went to go visit him in his hotel, and then you fell down 2 flights of stairs. You know me. Like that sounds like me.
she's so relatable.
Oh, Bella.
Okay.
Who
well,
are we?
this was fun.
We're about to start it all over again.
Please follow us, share us, comment,
Subscribe.
Say hi.
review.
join the family. We love having you. Listen to our podcast, and we'll
Strangers.
next week on Strangers in the Alps, a movie podcast. I'm Dan.
Travis.
Vampire.
Vampire Frank. We are out.